Hi guys, how's it going? Okay, so I was just listening to Chris from Pond Tarot. I don't know if you guys listen to him, but he's very sophisticated and he's very well organized and he's just like amazing. And I really love it when I read, but this is him. I like him. It's Pond Tarot. Chris is he's just a smart dude that is kind of like Chris is a smart dude who understands like how to talk to our kind of people without pissing us off or sounding like he doesn't know what we're talking about. I don't know. He just has this specific way about him. But he was saying that very similar stuff that I said in my other video. He was talking a lot about following the path of another and speaking to different people about the direction that you need to take and how you need to just really focus in on being authentic and following your own path. And I was also just researching about manifestation, which I just really love. And again, you guys, the number one problem when it comes to manifestation is not being authentic. It's not knowing what you want. Manifestation begins with our thoughts. So if you're thinking about all these random things and you do not know what you want to do exactly, you're not moving towards anything. You have to make up a decision towards something specific and you need to have a plan. Otherwise, it's just a thought, you guys. So please look at manifestation, but when it comes to manifestation, like a lot of it has to do with just synchronicity. A lot of people are looking for the solution. And they're trying too hard for it. They're trying way too hard to find it. And the solution isn't something that we really find. It's something that we become. It's something that we allow ourselves to be, feel, love, and accept. The solution is loving yourself for who you are so that you can align yourself with the proper path. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's the beginning of everything. Okay, so let's see here. Just want to remind you guys of my motivation since birth. My mother. It's what she told us growing up. Whenever we cried like little babies. She said, "You want me to give you something to cry about? Get outside and do your damn chores." One time I said, "Mom, I'm thinking of chest pain. My heart hurts. I think I might be dying." She said, "Are your fucking lips blue, Tara? Get the outside." On the farm, you don't sit during the daylight or you're in trouble. I used to climb to the top of the willow tree and watch my mom from below call me by my first, middle, and last name. She warned me about life when I was born. She warned all my friends about life. If a guy came over, she would meet him in the driveway with a chainsaw practically, letting him know pretty much like this, that he wasn't allowed on the fucking property. Same with my friends, she was a great mom, but I do see that by having this strong mother, who I called a stalker, crazy, harassment, whatever you want to call it at that time, built me into a very strong and smart person. If it wasn't for my mama and the skills that she gave me, I wouldn't have been able to use both to create this masterpiece right here. My mom's a Leo. Leos are very smart. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, Leos, I officially announced this morning to a Leo. Leos they're smarter than Cancers. And I'm a Cancer. And I don't admit very often when I can't believe I would say something like that. I not only have gotten to a point where I've overcome the anger that I've had for my mom, but I understand why she did what she did. And that has been the biggest barrier in my whole life, has been hate for my parent. Blaming my parent, and I'm over it, thank God. I love you, Mama. You're the best mom in the whole wide world, and I'm just really grateful that you're alive today. And even though you don't watch these rates, I just want you to know that I literally wouldn't even be anything if it wasn't for the love and support that you have given me and the crazy ass shit that you do for us. And you know what? Honestly, Mom, you're the best mom in the whole wide world, and I wish you nothing but the best. I wish, honestly, I would $1 million So I could buy my mom everything in the whole wide world that she ever deserves. And that's been my motivation, you know what I mean, my whole life. Seeing your parents go through so much struggle from, you know, your childhood, as it really builds a person, and it makes them want to provide for them and make things better. And you know, you just start from scratch, just wanting to make it better right off top. You just, you know, it's a mindset that you learn to live in. And it's one that we're going to get out of this year. It's one that's been very difficult for most of us to survive with, and it's hard to take care of yourself, let alone 2 families, 3 families. Sometimes, you know, when you join a family, sometimes you have a blended family, and then you have this baby daddy and that baby mama, and like, it gets crazy. And life is expensive. And you know what, you guys, if you can do anything for yourself this year, just continue to educate yourself, because when it comes to manifestation, I already know, like, we do not feel angry or upset or pain because we understand what happened. When you fully get to that place within yourself where you truly want to know what happened, like truly, then you will figure that out. And then God doesn't allow you to understand things unless you're willing to see them for how it really is. And like, that's kind of like you being more open-minded. It's you calming down. It's you educating yourself on how the body and the brain and people work, or how it works when it's intermixed with different substances or addictions. And you know, every little thing is different. Every circumstance is different. Every energy blend is different. Like, how I would be with you may not be how I would be with Max. It's definitely not how I'm with Max. Like, I don't know Max. But the point is just like, think about every person that you interact with. You have a different relationship. It's about just seeing people really like for who they are and being okay with that. You don't have to accept anything into your life that doesn't suit you or make you feel comfortable, but you also don't have to be angry about it or judge. If you guys knew that we shouldn't be dating without being self-sufficient and completely like 100% before we get into relationships, then would you really still be mad at your ex for not working out? Why were you guys trying to build from the ground up, expecting it to be an empire? Nah. I mean, it's possible. There's a lot of hard work. It's a freaking karmic soul tie, freaking, what do they even call it? I don't even know. It's like it's a toxic soul bond. It can be so fucking dreadful and literally long and excruciating process to honestly start with one thing and then make it work. But I am proud of all of you guys who've done it. Congratulations to you. But for those of you who are interested more so in just like pursuing specific dreams and specific goals, and you kind of feel like you know exactly what you want, and you're not really looking to like involve yourself in a relationship this year, because you know what relationships consist of, and that's pretty much you altering all of your plans in your entire life to be in one. If that's not something that you can commit to, and you're not willing to change and become a brand new complete person, because what you are asking when you're in a relationship is not for your dreams to come true. You're asking for a different chapter to begin and new things to occur. All things change when you begin a relationship, guys. If you really think that where you're at is where it's going to be, and then you're going to start this brand new thing, and then you're going to complete the whole cycle. Closure, what? No. You're actually going from the 9 of Wands right back down to the page, the 1. 10 of Cups goes to a 1 after you're done. So you start over. Just be careful, you know, honestly, with the different things that you are asking to manifest. Like, what are you asking for? Because if it's all this different stuff, you're not making any decisions with the universe. If you're like, I don't know what I want to do, well, then that says it all. You have to know for sure what you want to do. And you need to come up with a plan. Do I know exactly what I'm going to do? No, not necessarily. So what do you do in those cases? Well, I know that I want to increase my finances. I know that I need to update my resume and put myself out there on some job-seeking websites. I've done that. I've done like 4 or 5. I am getting feedback. Is everyone successful? No, but like 95% are. And I'm learning how each personality type wants to be talked to and how they talk. Everybody talks different. Everybody has different things that they like and different things that they hate. So it's about truly understanding each person and consider them students. Consider yourself a counselor. Consider yourself the counsel. Like, you're not there to tell people anything really during this round. You've always been the one to tell everybody everything in the past. You've always been the everything, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, you're going back down to the 1. Some of us have been at the 9, the 8, the 7. We're going to skip the 10. We're not going to do 10 right now because we're not looking for happy home, happy family, happy old fulfillment at this time. If you want to do your thing, that's fine. We'll deal with that. And your partner, whenever your energy hits me. But for those of you who are really like interested in this journey of knowledge and understanding yourself and just really like making it to emperor and emperor status, because I am, it's about every little thought and every little thing that you think about, understanding what it means and breaking it down and writing your little books of notes here. And one thing that I did do last night really quick that we can just get out of the way is I did look up emotional personality types. Found out there's 4 different kinds. I didn't know that. I thought there was like an emotional crybaby one, and then there's like kind of like boss ass motherfucker one. You know what I mean? The ones that are rude and the ones that are babies. Sorry if I call you a baby. I'm the rude one that calls people baby, and I'll work on that. I'm gonna try not to do that anymore. Okay. Anyways, number 1 is the intellectual personality type. Intellectual people are extremely bright, and they rely on facts, not feelings. They're very logical and analytical. This is the guy friend or the boyfriend or the girlfriend that looks at you like an idiot when you're popping jokes. This is the one that's going to analyze everything that you do and be like, are you sure that goes right there? Like, everything that you do. My sister's husband's like that. Like, it's bad. She has a mute for her boyfriend pretty much, but he does make himself known and heard whenever he wants things done a certain way, when they don't really have a lot in common. So it's kind of really difficult for her, but, you know, that's what it is. And I think he's mute, honestly, because when he talks, she doesn't like what he says. So I'm sure that you guys might feel like that, and you're in the same room as your partner. If you're a woman, I'm going to tell you, like, from what I can see, like, happening, your man gets really excited to tell you something, and then you give him a face expression, or you sound really rude when you respond, and, like, it's a turnoff. It's a big gape. Like, it just shows that you don't care. They have no interest. Number 2. And then if you're a girl and you're like, he never talks to me. Well, he doesn't know what to say. And if you're a guy, listen to what your girlfriend is saying, even if she's talking about emotional shit. And you guys can do this thing called a 1-for-1. If you want her to work on something, or her to listen, or her to be whatever, you need to do 1-for-1. You do this week, I'll do this week. Let's get back together on Friday and see how it went. Let's go over everything and see if it worked. If it's not working, fucking dip, dude. All you can do is honestly try. Number 2, empath. Highly sensitive, attuned to feelings of others. We know what an empath is. Somebody that just feels everybody's feelings, and that their mood can change in the room of another person's mood changing. Same thing. You could walk in a room and you can feel people's emotions. You're like, ooh, it feels weird in here. I don't even know, man. I'm feeling kind of nauseous. That's probably you picking up on other people's energy. Number 3, the rock. Considerable amount of emotional resilience. They appear as a pillar of strength in stressful situations. This is the one that's going to hold the fort down when it's fucking blowing up all over the place. My boss is a great rock. She's really smart. And then there's Gusher. This is the fit thrower, the screamer, the freaking breaker. The Gusher will do it all. He's going to say, you fucking dumb man. I'm ready, blah, blah, blah. The kid that's throwing a fit in the store, no matter what it is, this is the child that threw fits to get its feelings expressed. It went into adulthood now. So when you guys are like, that person needs to act like an adult, can't believe they're acting like that. They don't have any other actual skills. They're going to have to do what we're doing right here and research and learn. And when we start to notice this about people, that's where they are. That's what they know. Do you think they want to look like that? I know you think that they're doing it by choice, or it's a choice, you need to stop. No, I need to be inspired, and I need you to tell me the information that you're trying to say in a rude way, in a way that connects with me personally, because not everybody learns the same. Some people are visual learners. Some people are audio learners. Some people are hands-on, and some people are musical learners. I don't think they even know what that even means. And those are the things that we're going to break down so that you can see people for who they are, how they are, and they're not your property. This is not your world. These are not your possessions. These are lent to you for the purpose of you and that person making a greater difference ultimately in this world. Nothing that we come across should we ever leave worse than when we got there. We should always make it better.